Thank you for tuning in. I'm that Christmas dude. Please hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you show me your support. Today, we're going to be going over how to decorate a dining room table or a dining set, whatever you have, wherever you're going to eat at every night during the holiday season. And Rebeccarobeson, the best in the business, is going to show us how to do that. So without further ado, let's get going.
And everyone who walks into my house has gone, oh my gosh, your table. And I thought, I probably should have filmed how I put together that centerpiece, because that's the hard part, right? Most of us know how to set a table. Let's take a look down memory lane, shall we, at some of the more beautiful dining room tables that I've decorated over the years.
He's good. Let's see what she got. Oh. Beautiful.
And guess what? The biggest challenge is I brought my desk downstairs from my office and placed it in this room so that I could decorate a dining room table. I've never had a dining room table in here before. And I gotta tell you, I absolutely love it. So today, you are welcome. I am going to deconstruct my centerpiece and remake it for you on camera so you'll know how to do it. All right, let's get started.
All right. And one thing I'm noticing already, if you guys can't tell, her color scheme is on point, right? So I'm noticing that wall and those bottom half of those dishes and even the greenery is all going together. Let's see where this goes.
If you've seen my all-house walkthrough this year, you'll see that in my sunroom right over there, I have 3 Christmas trees this year. And
Nice.
look, there's 3 Christmas trees on these plates. Look how well that worked out. And then this charger looks amazing with my new green wall. And then the gold underneath gives it just the shine that brings in the gold in the painting over here, the gold in the utensils, this little bit of snowflake placemat that hangs off the...
My wife used to always have multiple plates on top of each other. I always thought that was weird, right? But no, it actually gives some depth. It actually gives a little more decorative look, better than just one bare plate. And even when you lift that plate or you're done with it, it's still kind of decorative, right? It's still, you know that this table is for setting. So nice.
And then this placemat here that has like almost a impressionistic painting of silver on top of the off-white.
Nice.
Already, it's a great start. But the first step is to decide on the candles and or lighting source you're going to use on your table. I'm going to use my Wolford candles. And I decided to keep it simple and clean. So I'm going to put 1 large one in the center and 2 on either side. And then I'm going to step back and see if this gives me enough height. Now that is raised, but it's a little bit in competition with the heights of the wine glasses. So I've decided to use a crystal pedestal to raise it up. Look how that rises above the...
The reason why she did add the height is because it's still a center section of the table. It's a center piece. It's the drawing point. For those who don't know how important lighting is, lighting equals intimacy, even or just great conversation. So it makes the area more serious, more known, more to remember, honestly. So you don't want to go over bright in one room and then there's no candle lit, there's no slight dim. I mean, it just makes for a great intimate moment. So kind of like a table like this, honestly, you guys, for smaller kids, you might want to have a smaller table somewhere else.
Glasses and sets it apart as something special. Now
Nice.
I'm going to start with my base. And the base is green garland. I chose this particular garland because I love the fact that it was laden with pine cones. And as you can see here, I have my pine cones on the wall that hang. These are the pine cone
Nice.
clusters. We have a DIY video on that. But here's what I did. You can see on the back, it's almost shaped like a half C. So I brought this halfway around. And then I have two more pieces that I can add. And I'm going to add this one over here to sort of complete this half circle. And I'm going to do one here to bring down a very elegant, see, there's a lot of space here on my table. So this gives me, I've got the
Those kind of look real. I mean, if they are, it'll be closer to Christmas time because obviously it's going to die out at some point. But if you can find some nice fake ones like that, it's really good. But that C is nice because it goes right over that midsection area. And those pine cones set it off on the wall. I think I'm gonna do that this year, but I don't know where to find that. So I'm gonna see in our other video how to make it.
liberty to do something here. So that's honestly how you start it. And for some people, that might be enough. I mean, it's quite pretty. You know, you could stop there if you wanted to. Of course, I don't want to.
That's nice.
The next
I might have
thing
stopped
is
there,
you're going
but
to add
let's
picks.
see.
And I have these really beautiful picks. Take a look at these. These are leaves that have the silver in them, and the silver, of course, takes you to that icy look. Looks amazing with my painting over there that I brought in this year. I did discover something really cool. When I took these out of the box this year, they were so, see how this is bent in like that? Well, they were all like that. And I discovered that if you turn them over, you can actually iron the backs of them and they will go flat again. So you can.
That's interesting because even when you put your stuff up for storage and you bring it back out, sometimes you see this. I haven't tried to iron. I just kind of put something flat, heavy, and it takes a while to go back into form. Maybe a hot glue gun will kind of make it really fast, but that's a good tip. I didn't know you can iron it, but I think maybe putting that wax kind of paper over that iron, underneath that iron while you do it probably is better and safer.
Reuse them every year and get more traction out of it. So I'm just going to start adding some of these picks inside of this garland.
That's nice. That makes a difference.
I use a total of 4 picks. Now when I say total, I mean on this side. I'm going to copy everything on the other side. And then I have some additional little green pieces that have the frosted look to them. And I sort of stick these in and about. But already, I think that's starting to look really pretty. And then I go into ice. And I've had these picks for years. Let's see how many I have. I think it's helpful for you to know what all went into this. So there's 2 different types. There's like this black branchy look. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4.
One thing, Rebecca, if you notice, is she has a lot of stuff, and so over the years, I'm sure it's very organized. I definitely watch mostly all the stuff she does, but really good organized. So when you need something, you know where it's at, and you can add it in. But these little aesthetics are setting it off this extra. If I was sitting at that table, I would feel like it's holiday. I would feel like I want to take a deep breath, and I know everything's complementary to each other, so looks good.
5 of those, and I'm just gonna simply add them to the garland. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of these little pieces. But look how just that little bit picks up the light and just looks so sparkly and icy.
That's nice.
Now, the next step is to add colored balls.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
These clusters have red berries in them, but I didn't have enough to put it on the table, so I thought I'll just do red balls, little small red balls. So I put them on here, and it was absolutely beautiful. It just,
You know, and those people who are OCD like myself, honestly, we look at things like that. So I think it doesn't do any good to have a house and there's no thought on the inside on how to decorate during certain times of the year. So it's important. This is obviously the happiest time of the year is Christmas time. So just putting all this stuff together, I don't know if you've seen the before shot, like right when you've seen everything empty, looks a lot better. And I'll be ready to eat. And it's anything, dessert or just having a snack. I want to eat at this table.
the balls got here, it was so loud, it was stealing the show. So I went, okay, pull it back, Rebecca. Now this is where I just went back to the green, bringing in the green balls.
Nice.
And making it much more monochromatic and more about the texture and the reflection than about, green or red balls. So I take these and I just sort of stick them in here. That looks pretty. And then this is the softer green. And then I've got a bunch of little gold balls, little tiny ones. Whatever I had, I got. And I just brought them in to kind of warm it up a little bit.
Nice.
To give it a sense of charm and the warmth from the gold silverware and placemat, and I just lay them in simply and easily. I mean, you can tell this isn't like brain surgery. It's a simple way to create a really pretty dining table for your guests.
This is so nice, and she does decorating in any form, but why this is so important, honestly, like we said in the previous videos, is that you want people to come in your home and feel comfortable. So just this little thought, they feel like they're around everything about the holidays in this house. Everything goes together. I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to leave. I'm going to be here for hours. If someone leaves your house in 15, 20 minutes, you might want to step up the decor. So just to let you know, comfortability is the main thing for people, and they want to feel peace.
Then the last thing I do is I add a frosted reindeer
I don't know where to get
right
that.
over here. And I'm going to
Nice.
add one to the other side as well. But look how pretty that is. All right, so we've got that. And then on this side, I have this cute little reindeer right here, and there's just enough room to do it.
Now, I need to contact Rebecca for an alternative. See, we have a lot of nieces and nephews, and we know that is not going to work, but it's beautiful. Maybe if I could find like a plastic one, that would be good.
I think we've created a very frosted, foresty winter centerpiece and made it really pretty.
Beautiful.
So I hope you like this. I'm going to go over here now and repeat the same exact thing I did over there, and I
Wow.
hope you like how it turns out.
Wonderful Counselor, the mighty God,
Dining room table is so good.
everlasting Father.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this little tutorial on how I did this centerpiece and how I combined and pulled together all of my dishes and my
This is nice.
my silverware and my glasses and goblets was helpful for you. I hope you took notes. If not, rewatch it again. But I wish you the best of luck when you come to pull together a beautiful table for your family for
Nice.
Christmas morning, Christmas night, or Christmas Eve. And I hope you're a subscriber to my channel so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And please give this video a thumbs up. I hope you leave me a comment if you have anything you want to share. And I do try to read all of them, and I do try to respond to some. So, Christmas is coming like a locomotive, like I always say. And that's not a negative thing, that's a good thing. And I don't know what it is. We know
That's nice.
every year it comes on the 25th. But for some of us, it always seems to take us by surprise. Why is that?
Rebecca hit it on the spot. Why is that? That's because for you non-early Christmas people, it's like, I understand, right? So we know the 25th is coming. So this is why I like decorating early, because if you're going to do all this and go all out, you kind of want it for a few months so it doesn't seem too quick. But honestly, the dining room table is the way to go. Great conversation, great centerpiece, sets in all the rest of your decorations. So, yeah, I would definitely think about doing this year. So tune in and subscribe to Rebecca Robeson. But once again, I'm that Christmas dude. Please hit the subscribe for myself. And Merry Christmas. Malakaliki Maka. Until next time, peace. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like and make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm that Christmas dude. Merry Christmas all year long.